Greetings, aspirants. The concept we are going to discuss from today from the subject science and technology is the communication satellites. Have you ever wondered, like, how are we able to communicate? How are we able to communicate with someone? Like, suppose I'm staying here and my friend stays in USA. I'm able to communicate with him. I'm able to talk to him. Have you ever wondered, like, how these things are happening? The main reason for this is the communication satellites, and we all know the importance of communication. Because of the communication, we had exchange of information. That's how we get to know the culture and traditions of the various countries, and also cultures and traditions of various people. We get to know like a lot of information which is happening around the world. We get to know about the events which are happening around the world, around the countries and all. So communication is very important. But the main reason why we are able to communicate is because of the communication satellites. Now, what is the working or what is the basic structure of a communication satellite system? Here we are going to here there are two ground stations. Okay, this is a place A and this is the place B. Now the some information need to be passed from place A to place B. So is it coming directly? No, it's not coming directly. From here, the information is sent to a satellite, and the satellite is going to like, what do you say, change the frequency and amplify the signal and send it to this station. So this is a one-way communication. This is a one-way communication. So the information is being passed from place A to place B to the ground stations with the help of a communication satellite. But there is also something called two-way communication. Like here, the same thing. We are going to have two transmitter, two Earth ground stations, but the information is sent from here to here, and in the same way, the information is sent to here also. So the output is the information is sent like both back and forth. So this is nothing but the two-way communication. Now, what are the basic parts? What are the basic parts of a communication satellite? So communication satellite basically uses like a combination of satellites. There are many satellites which are revolving. There is a network of satellites. There are a combination of network of satellites about the Earth, and ground stations. With the help of ground stations, they are going to transmit the signal from one place to other using microwaves from one point on the Earth to other. Now, what are the main stages? As we have seen in the picture earlier, there is an uplink, there is a transponder, and there is a downlink. These are the main three stages. So from uplink, we are going to get the signal from there to satellites. The transponder like alters the frequency and amplifies the signal, and sends it to the one more ground station. So this is the basic process of a communication satellite. As I told you, these are the main parts. These are the main parts of the satellite. Now we have antenna, which sends and receives the signal to the satellite. We have solar cells and batteries, which are going to power the satellite. And then we have transponder, which amplifies the signal and changes the frequency. Then we have the orientation and propulsion systems, which make sure that the antenna is always faced towards the ground. So these are the various parts. These are the various parts and their functions in the communication satellite. Now, as I told you, these are the main parts. The solar cells and batteries, the main purpose is to power the satellite system. And we have antennas which receive and transmit the signals, which receive the signal and transmit the signal. And we have transponder which will alter the frequency, of the incoming signals. And it is also going to avoid the interference of the outgoing and the incoming signal, and it will amplify the signals. It will increase the amplitude of the signal before transmitting them back to Earth. And also the orientation and propulsion systems. These systems are helped to keep the antennas in place, like which are always facing towards the ground to receive and transmit the signals. Right. So these are the main parts. These are the main parts of the communication satellite. Now talking about the applications. Now we are able to talk calls on telephone or the mobile phone. This is because of the communication satellite. Even we are able to see things and the events which are happening all over the world on television. We are able to watch news channels. We are able to watch cricket matches. That is because of the satellites. And telemedicine, this online. Sometimes the hospitals go for online. Consultation. This is when the doctors are not accessible and the patients are not accessible. This is telemedicine. And teleeducation, like now we are able to study because of from various online courses, and also from various different premier institutes. This is because of the teleeducation, online education. And we are able to get internet access because of the communication satellites. And the military is going to use the communication satellites for their communication, right? And also we are using them for disaster management. So these are the wide range of applications we are going to have because of the communication satellites. So in this video, we have seen what communication satellites are, how they are working, what are the different one-way and two-way communication, and also the various parts of a communication satellite. Lastly, we have seen about the applications of the communication satellites. We'll be back again with another concept. Thank you.